Hi everyone, Jill Lancet here, and I'm going to make a card with the fabulous Fitting Florets collection. Now I've got all the bits and pieces here. I hope not to take up too much of your time today, but I just thought I'd show you. I went through the collection on my last YouTube video, and I thought I'd make a card today. So I'm just going to show you what we've got here. We've got the beautiful flowers. Now, some of the flowers you can cut out with the dies, and that's what I've done here. So I've got a whole page left, basically. And the background I'm using to tie in with it is this beautiful polished pink piece. Now, if you want to see the collection, please go to my website, jilllancet.stampinup.net. You can purchase whatever you like from there, and that will take you also to my Facebook page, my YouTube, all of those things, and you will see the previous video on my YouTube or Facebook. But today we're going to make a little card. Now, there are some bits and pieces like this, for instance, here. I just thought it needed a little bit of gold, and well, I did cut some out from the other dies that come in with the kit, with the stamp set. I found this one in my little treasure trove of bits and pieces, and it's from the shaded, what's it called? Summer Shadows die set. Now that's in the annual catalogue. It's still a current stamp and die set, and it's on page 175. So that's the only thing that's not in the collection, and the ribbon is also not in the collection. It is the shimmer, the gold shimmer ribbon. It's beautiful. So I'll go ahead and start. And this is the stamp set. In the collection you get 2 stamp sets. We're only using this one today. The second one is predominantly Christmas sentiments, but this is the one we're using today, the framed florets, and the dies come from there as well. The embossing folder that I have used comes from the Elegant Eucalyptus 3D embossing folder. It's a little mini one. It's a 3D one, and you get 2 in the pack, and that's what they look like, if you can see that without it being glary. So we're using this one here. So I've already done a lot of things so that we can get straight to the card making. So I've already embossed this piece of the soft succulent, and it's beautiful. I hope you can see that. It's really beautiful. This is not cut to size as yet. I have a standard card base, so it's half an A4. So it's the width of 21 centimetres. It's scored at 10.5 centimetres, and it's cut at 14.85. So that's 14.8, between 14.8 and 14.9. So yeah, somewhere in there. I've got a piece of the Evening Evergreen, which is 14.3 by 10 centimetres. And my cut piece of DSP, the beautiful designer series paper. Now I chose to distress that, and I'll show you how I did that. I've got a scrap of white there. I have cut out the beautiful flowers that go with the designer series paper, which is in like the polished pink. And I've got all these assorted leaves and things, so we'll get onto that. So I've already embossed my piece, and we'll cut that to size. Now, I think I just put a new blade in this, so I hope it cuts it really well. So if you've not seen this before, usually I just use a paintbrush just to clean the track. If there's little bits of fuzzy paper, I just brush that out like that. So I've marked this, and I simply just laid it on top of the others to mark it. There's my little mark there. I'm not sure if you can see that. Little mark there, little pencil mark. This is the scoring blade. I always keep that at the top. And this is the cutting blade. Cuts beautifully. No fuzzy wuzzies. And I just turn it around, and there's my little mark there, and I just cut that as well. So the number of the paper trimmer, which is really, really handy, is this number here. This is the item number here. It comes with the scoring blade. It comes with the cutting blade. And it opens out. I'm sorry if that's a bit glary, but it opens out right out to 17 inches or 43 centimetres. So, yeah, that just folds away when you're not using it. You can hang it up or you can just pop it on a shelf, which is what I do. So that's our little embossed piece. So we need a scrap, and the scrap is of the basic white, and I'm going to do one little bit of stamping, so I'll get that out of the way right now. I think that's already cut to size. Yep, it is. So I'm using the Evening Evergreen. I'm using one of the stamps out of the framed florets, however you say that. And it's called So Lucky to Call You Friend. So that's a really nice sentiment. So it covers everything. So I'm just going to ink this up. And as I said, I'm using the Evening Evergreen. And we'll just see how we go with that. Now, my head is going to get in the way here, I think. So I want to do that straightish. So straight down, just hold that for a minute. I've got the cushion, my Pierce and my Stampin' Pierce matte, because this is a photopolymer stamp. Oh, there's so many tongue-tie words. Right, there it is. Look at that, beautiful. So I can trim that down when I'm ready to put that on the card. So we'll put that up there and we'll go ahead. So this is how I distressed this. This is the designer series paper. First of all, I just got this sanding block and I just ran it down the edge just to give it that distressed look. And it doesn't matter if it's a bit crinkled. Then I took our scissors, our snips, and I opened it like that. And I've just gone down it like that. And it will shave little bits off it. It turns it up. I mean, we're not going to see a terrible lot of this, but I just thought, just for a change, I'll just make it different for a change. So that's all I did. And then I've got all this fuzzy stuff, of course. Put that in my little garbage bin. Okay, so here's our card base. And what I want to do is put this card together. So this is how I envisaged this going. So I wanted to put this with the border. And you can see how that distressed edge just creates something a bit different. This bit I want it to go across the middle, and then we'll decorate the card. So I'll glue all of those together. I've got my Tombow Mono Multi liquid glue. I am a liquid glue girl. It gives you a bit of slippage or wriggle room. And I'm just going to turn that music down. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but unless you like marching music. So I'm just going to pop that in. It's a bit of a border, just to sort of tie in the Evening Evergreen. So let me see, does that look even? Looks pretty good to me. Okay, so then I'm going to pop this on here. Now you'll see that it goes right to the edge of the Evening Evergreen. And I just wanted that little bit of that pink to pop out. So I'll glue that one down as well. Now with the embossed, you do need to make sure you get some glue on the flat areas. Okay, so all the way around the edge. And make sure you've got some in the flat areas. And I want to put that across, right across. So I'm just checking out the border, the pink border, top and bottom. I want that to be even. That looks about right to me. That looks a little bit, yeah, that looks right to me now. Okay, and now we're going to start decorating. First of all, I'll glue that onto the card base. It's going to be a landscape card. So just pop a bit of glue on there. It's quite a quick card, this one. I mean, once you've cut everything out, make sure your card opens the right way. And we'll just pop that on there. Now there's a bit of a white border, as you'll see. Bit of a white border there. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Now I cut this, as I said, I cut this out of the beautiful paper. And of course it's going to cover over some of this, but it doesn't matter because it's just so lovely. This just gives you the illusion that there's things happening in the background. But I want to pop up some of this stuff. Some of it I want to glue down. I have no idea how I'm going to put this together yet, so come with me while we figure it out. So maybe something like that. Maybe pop this gold one up there like that. And do I want another green one? Do I want another dark green one? Maybe. Maybe not so big. And no, not that one. We'll put this one here. Yep, we'll put that one there like that. And then I'll just pop a few of these in and around. Now these die cuts, you may or may not have noticed, but one goes one way, the other one goes the other way. So that's really handy. So you can have them going like that or facing one another. So we'll just pop a couple. We might put those underneath. And of course I've got the beautiful ribbon that I want to put in somewhere. Maybe I might put that on top of that. Just bear with me. This is the part. This is the good part because you get to play around with it for a little while. Sometimes you can take a photo of it when you've got it really where you want it. We've also got to put our sentiment in there somewhere. So we might pop that down there like that. Okay, I think that's coming along nicely, and we might just put just a couple of these in. I don't think we'll use those. Okay. Right. So I'll just glue these down. And you don't need a lot of glue. You really don't need a lot of glue, okay? Just a little bit on these areas that are more solid. I tend to like to leave these other bits, like the ends, not glued down. It gives the card a bit of movement. So we'll pop that one there, like that. Put this one up there. Because we're going to pop the flowers up, yeah, you won't see all of this. And we'll pop this one over here. Now I did go through this collection in another video, as I said, and you can see it in my online store, but you can add this to a starter kit. So if you wanted to join my team, it costs you $169, but you get $235 worth of products. So this is $172.25, I think it is. I mean, already that's more than the starter kit costs. So you add this to the starter kit and you've still got about $60 odd that you can spend maybe on some ink pads or some cardstock. You also get free shipping on that order, so that's another saving. And you get a free business kit, so you can share some catalogues around with your family and your friends. There's always some beautiful examples in the catalogues. You know, so that you can look and see how you'd like to make your next card. Okay, I think the gold ones will go on there. And this is I mean, I had an idea what I was going to do, because I had seen somebody use this embossing folder with this set. So I think a couple more of these. Then we've got our ribbon. Yep, okay. So sometimes, I mean, this is definitely the best part. This is definitely the best part. You get to decorate it and play around with it. Yep. But it's a lovely new collection, and yeah, it is while stocks last as well. So yeah, if it sells out, that's it. They're not selling anymore. So that looks pretty good to me. You might be thinking, well, there's a big bare bit there, Jill. Well, I'm going to put some ribbon somewhere on here. So I thought I might just put some ribbon like that. Let's play around with that and see. This is lovely ribbon, really, really lovely ribbon. So we might attach that to the back of that. Just like that. And we'll just use a piece of sticky tape, I think. So I'll just stick that piece down first. And to stop it from moving around, I'll stick the second piece down as well. Oops. Just like that. Beautiful. And then I might fussy cut this out, and if you've watched my videos before, I don't like fussy cutting, but I will today, because I think it's going to be too big on too big a piece. So fussy cutting is simply cutting out with the scissors and going around and just basically fussy cutting. So you want to leave a bit of a border. Now I hope I've got this in the right light. And you move the paper rather than the scissors. It just makes it a whole lot easier to maneuver. And you just sort of go around the shape that is created by this little stamp. It doesn't really take that long. It is a bit fussy, hence the name, but it can also be quite relaxing. And of course you can fussy cut out any of the flowers that are in the designer series paper. You don't only have to cut out the ones that have a matching die. You can cut them out just using your snips. And these are really good little snips. They've got a really nice sharp point to them. And we're just about finished. So I'll just go straight along there because the stamp kind of warrants it. And there we go. So lucky to call you friend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. I might actually pop another gold one in there, I think, just to balance it out. And this is what happens. You keep adding and subtracting and adding and subtracting until you get it the way you want it. Yep, that looks good. Okay. Now, some dimensionals on the back of these. And I think I'll just use the big ones. Yep, just use the big ones. Uh-oh, they don't want to come off. Oh, there we go. Operator error, as usual. It's always operator error. So you see that the ribbon is going to sit comfortably underneath here because the dimensionals are going to keep it propped up. And I think one just there. Let's have a look. Beautiful. Right, now we'll just have a look at that. Have a look at that. And we might even pop this one up too. So we'll put this on first. Now the best way to get these little devils off is with a take your pick. It just grabs them, pulls them off, and easy clean up, just straight in the bin. Oh, except for all the ones that don't go in the bin. Yeah, now how did I have that? I think I had it like that, didn't I? Yep, that looks about right. There we go. And we've got our little mini Stampin' Dimensionals. Where are they? They're the mini ones. So we'll be able to put the mini ones on the back of this. And then we can pop that up as well. And I want to put the gold swirls on this card as well. So yeah, there's one there. One there. One there. And I might just cut some little pieces. So this is what you use, what they call the bones, the edges. So we'll pop that piece there. So yeah, don't throw these out. It's kind of the frame, so don't throw them out when you use all your little hexagons, because you've got these little bits on the end that you can use. Well, that might be a bit long for the end there, but we'll see. Nope, that's perfect, I think. Yep, that looks pretty good. Oh, we might put another little bit there because I don't want that to sag. So I'll just put a little triangle bit in there. Dear, oh dear. Okay, so I'll just pop them off as well. Oh, I don't know where I've gotten that ink from. Picked that up somewhere along the line. Typical day here in beautiful downtown Greystanes. We'll just pop them off. Gosh, I'm making this look like hard work at the moment, aren't I? Ugh. Okay, now let's have a look where we're going to put that. Sometimes I like to just put it on there like that, and then I can range it. Yep, that looks pretty good to me. And I hope it's straight. Yep, it's as straight as it's going to get. That is as straight as it's going to get. Okay, so now I want to use these gorgeous little, what have I done with them? Here they are. Look at these beautiful little swirls that are part of this collection. They're metal, and they've already got the adhesive on the back, but aren't they gorgeous? I can't wait to use them. So take my pick to the rescue, and we'll just see where we're going to put them. So we've got a lot happening around here, so we might pop one over here. And maybe one down here somewhere. Half pop it under there. Makes it a little bit interesting. And you want to do these in odd numbers. So 3s, 5s, 7s. I think we'll pop it in there. There we go. And I think that's a nice little card. There's a lot happening. We've got some embossing, we've got die cut pieces, we've done some stamping, we've done a bit of distressing, and all in all I think that's a nice little card. And it's using the items from the Fitting Florets collection. So go to my online store, jewllancet.stampinup.net, and have a look at this collection. And keep in mind that joining offer. The collection is $172.25. The joining fee is $169, already less than the cost of the collection. And if you include the collection in your starter kit, you've also got $60 odd to add more items, because you can, for your $169, you can choose products worth up to $235. So that's an amazing deal. You're already in front if you just buy that set in the joining offer. So yeah, think about that. So anyway, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.